Hi, I'm Drayton Boylstone with Executive Coaching University. I'm here with my infamous daughter, Taylor, who's the world slayer and artistic diva of the family. And I want to talk a little bit about Taylor's Task because that's such a big part of our flagship course, the Certified Mastermind Executive Coaching Program. And Taylor's Task really came about and was inspired by Taylor. And we're going to tell the story about how this all came about and how it really applies to our flagship program. So Taylor, thanks for sitting in with your dad today. I appreciate it. And I remember when Taylor's Task started, and this was probably 6 years ago?
That's a while ago.
Probably 6 years ago, and I remember walking up from my office one day, and you're on the computer, and I said, "What are you doing, honey?" And you said at the time, "I'm writing an email to Patty Calhoun." And I looked at you and I went, "Patty Calhoun, I know that name." And you said, "Patricia Calhoun from Westward." And I said, "Well, what are you asking Mrs. Calhoun?" And she said, "Well, you said, I'm telling her I am so great and she needs to hire me." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And so what happened? You sent the email to, and you found, first of all, you found her private email account.
I found her email. It wasn't that hard to find. I found it and I emailed her and I just said, "Hey, let me be your intern. I'm really good at taking pictures. Let me come work for you." And she said yes. And that kind of spurred a whole series of me just asking for what I want.
I love it. And I remember when I asked you that, and your reaction was so pure. I said, "Honey, that is incredible. I'm so glad you're doing that." And you looked at me and you got this perplexed look on your face, and you said, "Dad, I don't have the job today. What am I out if she says no? So why not just go for it?" And that's kind of been your life, hasn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
And that's one of the things we talk about in class when we work with people is that, especially as we get older, we don't have that gumption, that chutzpah that the young people do, and we tend to get very conservative and less than courageous at times. So when we work with people, we talk about having them do 1, 2, 3 things over that next week that pushes them. So reach out to that person that you've never spoken to, that you've seen in the news. So we've had people reach out to presidents, prime ministers, rock stars, people in Hollywood, and get responses from people. It has been absolutely remarkable, but it really starts with having that thought that you don't have anything to lose. You don't have that internship today. And a follow-on to this, if memory serves, not only did you get the job as an intern, she paid you as an intern, and that first week when you got your own page with your photographs, you had more hits on their website than anybody else. Wasn't it in excess of 20,000 hits?
Something like that, yeah. Like 25,000 hits on the Westward blog.
So within weeks, you went from no internship, no job, to getting the job, getting paid, and being very high profile in the city of Denver at that point, right?
Well, I don't know if I was high profile, but
You're
doing
modest.
something.
Yeah. So reaching out and asking for things that you want.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So as you see this, think about this as an example and Taylor's task to find inspiration to go and do what you want to do, think bigger, and build these muscles. We talk to people about, don't just do this once. So every single week, do something that pushes you, makes you scared. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, she said, "Do one thing that scares you every single day. And that will help you grow, and that's what we want you to do. That's what all of us should do." So go out and do a Taylor's Task. You do more Taylor's Tasks and have fun with it.